A good Monday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Ben Derry. Thanks for checking out KARE 11 Plus, and happy meteorological winter to those who celebrate. Today, December the 1st, is the first day of meteorological winter. We deem the winter months as December, January, and February. That's opposed to astronomical winter, the quote-unquote official start to winter. That starts this year on December the 21st, and it changes year over year. So meteorologists use meteorological winter to help simplify and track weather data and statistics. And for instance, take a look at our temperature trend as we head into the winter months. Today, the average high temperature is 34 degrees, and you can see it gets quite a bit colder as we get deeper into the season, bottoming out mid-January. That's typically when we see our coldest temperatures. Average high drops to about 23 above before warming up back up above freezing by the end of February. And it has been a pretty solid start to the season so far. Here is our snowfall total season to date for our major climate sites in Minnesota: Twin Cities, St. Cloud, Duluth, and International Falls. And of those, only the Twin Cities is above average for snowfall, at least at this point in the season, with 7.8. St. Cloud about 5 inches on the ground, and Duluth more than a foot, but it's still just slightly below average. And International Falls, it's got some catching up to do. Only about 4 inches so far this season. The average is close to 14. Outside today, we have been noticing a couple of flurries from time to time, but we're not expecting any accumulating snowfall today, nothing that's going to impact travel. But throughout the day, you might notice a few flurries from time to time. And one of the major weather headlines is we're going to be on a big temperature roller coaster this week. This is based off of the mid-level winds in the atmosphere. It's a fairly active weather pattern that's ripe for these clipper systems to move through the area. So as a clipper system approaches from the northwest, we briefly warm up. After that system passes, we briefly cool down and kind of rinse and repeat over the next 7 days or so. So what does this mean? Roller coaster of temperatures. It's going to lead to a very cold middle part of the week. Wednesday, temperatures will be falling throughout the day and bottoming out Thursday morning, where our first sub-zero temperatures of the season are likely, and again, multiple chances for small amounts of snow. Nothing major in our forecast as far as snowfall goes, but about every 2 or 3 days, we at least have the chance of seeing some potential nuisance snowfall that could add up to dusting to an inch or so, something like that. Here's a look at temperatures over the next 5 days. We stay for the most part in the teens today, topping around 20 degrees. Our warm-up is tomorrow. Hard to say, 24 degrees for our high temperature. And then by Wednesday, we're on the backside of this clipper system that could give us a little light snowfall late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, dusting to maybe a half an inch possible before Wednesday's morning commute. But 20 above, that might be our temperature by daybreak. Temperatures falling throughout the day, bottoming out again early Thursday morning. We only warm to 14 above for a high on Thursday before a rebound Friday, 27. That's going to feel balmy. And then another drop in temperatures as we head deeper into the weekend. And of course, with these winter temperatures in the forecast, a lot of folks might be thinking about heading out on the ice. And we say this every year: there is no such thing as 100% safe ice. A lot of smaller bodies of water might have some ice cover on it, and it looks safe because there's a layer of snow on there. But it's likely not safe yet. We need at least 4 inches of solid, clear, what we call blue ice, 4 inches just to be safe for walking on, 5 to 7 inches for snowmobiles and four-wheelers, things like that, and about a foot or more for cars and trucks. We're a long ways away from that, but if you don't have a way to check the ice thickness, we're talking with either an ice chisel, a spud bar, or an auger and a measuring tape to see how thick the ice is. If you can't do that, just stay off until we get thicker ice. So that's our public safety announcement for the day. Here's radar that does show a couple of flurries from time to time, but again, nothing accumulating today. The emphasis for the lighter snowfall is in south central and southeastern Minnesota. We've seen a few flakes here on the Twin Cities, but nothing major today. A larger storm system is missing us to our south. We are dealing with the cold temperatures today, so that pushes the storm track southward. Areas from Kansas City through St. Louis and maybe even Chicago dealing with some snowy conditions. Winter weather advisory stretches from the Kansas area through the Ohio River Valley and into New England, parts of New England under winter storm warnings up there. That's where some bigger snowfall is expected, but again, that system staying down to our south. This is our microcast. You can see more clouds and sunshine today, maybe some partial clearing as we head into Tuesday, but otherwise kind of a mostly cloudy forecast. Here's that next weather system, that next Clipper system coming in from the northwest. A little light snowfall well after dark Tuesday night, so this is midnight, early Wednesday morning. Notice a broad brush, maybe dusting to a half an inch before we wake up on Wednesday. That clears before Wednesday's morning commute, so hopefully road crews have a chance to clear any nuisance snowfall that might occur. We do clear out, and again, falling temperatures throughout the day on Wednesday. So even though we're forecasting a high of 20, probably by mid to late afternoon, we might see temperatures dropping into the single digits with even colder wind chills. So some bitter cold air will be working its way in on Wednesday, which is kind of our transitional day. And then we stay cold for about 24, 36 hours. Forecast for today, snow flurries, 19 above for our forecast high today, warming up to 24 tomorrow, then tumbling temperatures throughout the day on Wednesday. Cold sunshine by Thursday. Easily the coldest morning of the season and our first sub-zero low of the season. That'll be Thursday, 7 below, but the record cold for Thursday is actually 15 below. So not record setting, and it's pretty typical to see our first sub-zero during the first week of December. Brief warming spell with another chance for light snow Friday into Saturday before more cold on Sunday.